Hey learners, in today's lesson we will be discussing food webs and the major components that make up food webs. So let me quickly share my screen and then I'm going straight to the Word document. So food webs. In any ecosystem, plants and animals are connected by their feeding relationships. So animals feed on plants. This is called a food web. Microorganisms also form part of the food web that acts as your decomposers. A food web consists of three major components. They are plants, animals, and microorganisms. In a food web, your plants act as your producers, your animals act as your consumers, and your microorganisms act as your decomposers. So as you see, the plants produces food for themselves. Animals are herbivores, carnivores, and omnivores in your food web. So as you know, a herbivore only eats plants. A carnivore only eats meat or other animals, and then your omnivores eats grass and meat or other animals. A good example of a herbivore is an antelope, a carnivore is a lion, and an omnivore is us as humans. Your microorganisms, your decomposers, break down dead plant and animal matter and then return the nutrients to the ground. So let's look at a few examples of food webs. So with the first food web over here, we're going to start with grass. As you know, we said herbivores only eat grass, and your antelope will then act as your herbivore in this food web. So the antelope eats your grass. The carnivore, that is the lion, will then in turn eat the herbivore. And then let's just ignore this last arrow over here. So in your second food web, we will start with your decomposers. The decomposer will be eaten by the bird. The bird in turn will be eaten by the snake. And then the reason why I said we must ignore the arrow next to the lion. As you know, a fact of life is everything dies. So eventually the lion will also die. When this happens, we can form one big food chain where the lion will be decomposed by the decomposer. The decomposers will then again be eaten by the bird, and then the bird will be eaten by the snake. So in that way, we formed one big food chain. So on the website, you will see a drop-down list. In the list, there will be a link to a site where you must only press on the link and then press launch, and then you can complete the activity.